So if you're thinking about painting a room in your house or a couple of rooms in your house, chances are you're probably going to have to either take a day off from work or use up the precious time that you have on your weekends that you'd rather be spending with your friends and family. So let's get to the chase. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing this. You want to learn how to do it the way the pros do it. That saves a lot of time. And so that's what I'm going to teach you today. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're thinking about starting a painting project is you're going to want to get your tools in order. So in the description below, I'm going to give you a free PDF of all the tools that you'll need. You can just print it out, you can look through it, maybe you have some of the tools already, or if you have none of the tools, you can just take the list straight to the paint store and have the sales associate there help you find all the tools you'll need. So the last thing you want to do is have to make an unexpected trip back to the paint store, waste a bunch of time. You want to have all your tools ready to go right from the get-go so that you can get the project rolling and keep it rolling and you can get it done in a day or less. So the nice thing about this project we have here today is that the homeowner is going for a trendy white on white color scheme, white ceilings, white walls, white trim, and they'll bring the accent out with their furniture. And so the nice thing about that look is it's really easy for a DIYer to get done in a really short period of time, since you don't have to worry about doing cut-ins on the ceilings or on the trim. You're just kind of bringing that same color all the way down. So it's a really good look if you're trying to get a project done really quick. If you're into that look, it's a really good way to go to save some time. So as you can see here, we've got everything covered up because, as we talked about, we're going to be painting the ceilings in this on this project. And we've got our little mascot here, Sage. He just is here to help me out. That's okay. So we're going to be painting the ceilings here. So it's really important that we cover up pretty much everything in the room. Because when you are working with a roller, you're rolling out the ceilings, there's 100% chance that you're going to get some splashback from the roller, and that's just going to get on anything that's uncovered. So it's really important that everything in the room gets covered, or else you're going to be spending a lot of time cleaning that up after you pick up your drop cloths and you think you're done, but you're going to end up spending an hour or more cleaning up paint splatters all over the room. Another time-saving tip is to take off your wall switch covers and your outlet covers. Not only does it look really nice, but you'll save a lot of time not having to cut them out. And also, as you can see here, we're taping off the floor, and we're using 1.5" green frog tape, and this really saves you a lot of time because you won't have to be so careful when you're cutting in your baseboards. So one of the things that you can do when painting a house like this, where we're doing the walls and ceilings the same color, is you don't need to waste any time by trying to be careful around the walls. Since they're going the same color, you can just go straight ahead and just run your roller straight along the walls. And you can even bump the wall too and try to get the paint deep into the corner, because that's going to save you time that you won't have to do coming back with a brush. A tip for painting these ceilings is to make sure that you do really long strokes. Also, you want to make sure, as you can see here, that you're doing all of your strokes in the same direction. When you do this, it just gives you one uniform finish, and it just ends up looking really nice as a finished product. Okay, so one of the things to keep in mind whenever you're painting a house like this, even if the colors are really close, chances are you're probably going to need to do 2 coats. Sometimes you can get away with 1 coat, but chances are you're probably going to need to do 2 coats. And I definitely want to make a warning about painting systems that say 1 coat coverage. They can do 1 coat coverage, but in our experience, it doesn't give the same finish of doing 2 coats. So the way we do that, even when we're going to do something that's similar in color, we'll first start by putting a thin coat on that's going to dry quickly. That way we can get back around and putting that second coat on nice and even and much quicker than it would be if I put a heavy first coat on.